Hey everybody, I'm ZeldaMaster and welcome back to Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. Last time we started up the game with Legend Mode Story and took on Hyrule Field with the first scenario, the Armies of Ruin. And well, in this video, we're gonna enter the Eldin Caves with the Sheikah Tribesman and see what this has to offer. So, let's go ahead and jump straight into this. And we're gonna go ahead and actually play as Link. Actually, what I want to do before I play as Link is swap into this. Yes, we have the era of the Tunic of Wilds, which we unlocked in the end of the last video by completing the first scenario within the game. Now, Impa gave us this tunic right here, the hero's clothes, at the end of that, but I don't want to put this on yet. We're going to put it on in a later scenario, a later episode. For now, I just want to show off this new content that came out exclusively for this version of the game, the Definitive Edition, only for the Switch, because obviously Breath of the Wild's out on the Switch. Why not dress Link up as Breath of the Wild Link? So let's go ahead and test it out and, well, jump straight into this. And we'll be able to swap between Link and Impa, so I don't have to worry about specifically choosing Impa. They both work. And yeah, let's go ahead and now jump into the scenario.
After an arduous battle, Link and his comrades slew King Dodongo, but the beast was only ever intended as a distraction. The army of monsters had taken Hyrule Castle. Worse, after the dust had settled, Princess Zelda was nowhere to be found. Impa and Link searched the battlefield for any sign of her, but to no avail. Although the battle had been lost, Impa foresaw Link's importance to the coming war. She bestowed upon him a green tunic, the sign of the legendary hero. Link did not believe himself worthy of the honor, but he was determined to help Impa and her remaining soldiers locate Zelda. Weeks passed. Impa heard a rumor that a handful of soldiers were holding out against the monsters in Faron Woods. The leader of this resistance was supposedly a young woman. Impa dared to hope that this unknown woman was Zelda. Link and Impa decided to make their way to the forest by way of the Eldin Caves, a path with its own dangers.
So as you can see, we were zooming into the Eldin Caves. Yes, that is a view of, this version of Hyrule, Koei Tecmo's take on Hyrule and Hyrule Warriors. I think it looks really cool. It kind of reminds me of Breath of the Wild's map. The placements are a bit different, but we are now entering Eldin Caves. Yes, we're going to enter through the Eldin region with Impa and Link. And as the story mentioned, it's been several weeks now, and they're still looking for Zelda. The hunt is on, and I love the voice actress's voice. It's really nice to hear the Zelda characters named by an actual voice, and the areas within the Zelda game as well. Like overall, we never really get voice acting in Zelda, so it's nice to hear someone, pronounce all the voices. The main reason why I was really happy to get this way back when the game first came out and I heard voice acting was because Fi is in this game. I'm going to mention this now, if that's a spoiler for anybody. And, well, everyone used to say Fi was pronounced Fee. And, well, you were wrong. I used to always pronounce it Fi from when Skyward Sword first came out. I got so many people trying to correct me. But then we got the woman's voice in these, little prologue, recap sessions that we're going to have in the beginning of every scenario. She pronounced, Fi's voice Fi. I was like, yeah, in your face, everybody who corrected me. Because I got hundreds of people who were telling me I was wrong, even though no one knew the correct pronunciation. That's something I choose not to, say. I never say any pronunciation is correct. I'm just like, that's how I go by it. Because obviously they are, originally Japanese, and, it might vary throughout the translation. So yeah, but okay, let's go ahead and bomb this wall and continue onwards with Link. I do want to swap to Impa, maybe test her out, but I'm having too much fun with the Tunic of the Wild, my friends. Yes, we are dressed as Link from Breath of the Wild, and it looks so awesome. Now, I do wish I had a different weapon to kind of fit with it, but I mean, this still looks really nice, to say the least. Let's go ahead and continue on. And you may notice that I do believe I have one extra set of combo attacks, and that is because through the badges I was able to upgrade my combos and add a new badge. That's something I'm going to get really into later on. It's very minimal right now, that's why I didn't really show it off, and plus all you really do is just add badges for each character. It gets pretty boring to watch, so I don't really want to show that off. But okay, let's go ahead and make sure all of these guys are dead. Swap to Impa real quickly. and we're actually going to head south to where we need to go for this keep and attempt to claim it, because yeah, we need to do that as the game is literally telling us to do. So, but yeah, I was having too much fun slaughtering enemies with Link. I forgot Impa is on the map, ready to get into this. But yeah, this is what makes this so awesome, because in the Wii U version, I was only able to play with one character at a time for every scenario, and now being able to play with all the characters in the scenario as they become unlocked, like if we are able to play with another character later on, it will just appear, and to me that is such a cool concept. But okay, I think this is good enough. Where's the keep boss? There it is. Alright, and you're down. We have opened up the gates, and now we can continue on. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this game does look a lot smoother than the Wii U version, in the sense that I feel like it just runs smoother. I don't know, I might be wrong. It's been so long since I played the Wii U version, but I was terrified, to be honest, because Hyrule, or not Hyrule Warriors, this is Hyrule Warriors, but Fire Emblem Warriors, which is also made by Koei Tecmo, which is also a Dynasty Warriors spin-off of a Nintendo franchise, that being Fire Emblem. Yeah, that doesn't run as good on the Switch, if you ask me, and altogether, I just felt like that is how this was going to run, exactly like that version of the game. Oh, we failed a mission. Oh, that sucks. I wasn't actually paying attention. I wasn't able to help you, Captain. No, it's fine, though. Some missions you can fail, and it won't really affect the map too much. It just might slow down your morale or anything, but aside from that, you're good. But there are other missions that you can completely fail, and it will ruin the entirety of the mission. So you always want to be careful of those. Those are pretty much the win conditions that you need to not let, you know, get past you. But okay, so yeah, if we break those, we'll be able to continue on, which I'm going to go ahead and I guess look into doing. But I guess what I need to do first is just slay all of these enemies, because I mean, why not? I'll be honest, like I said before, I get so into just wanting to kill enemy after enemy. It gets a little ridiculous. But okay, so where is the bomb chew? We're going to have to pretty much bring it from one side to the other, I believe. That is the general plan of this map. So yes, we must now, you know, have the Goron bomb chew reach the destination we're trying to get to. And to do so, we must first take care of the keep that will be blocking the way. As you can see, a lot of enemies are in here. We got a little Zolfo ready to battle us. I believe the majority of the character sprites or the enemy, like, they all look like Skyward Sword, I want to say, but then you have these Majora's Mask / Ocarina of Time stealth children / Stalfos everywhere. So it's like, the contrast is so funny. I'm getting this Ocarina of Time vibe, but then I get that newer look of Skyward Sword. I'll be honest, that's the reason why I love this game so much. It is because just straight up, it's not only is it a Dynasty Warriors, you know, styled game that I really enjoy, but no, it's just a Zelda spin-off. Like, I'll take any Zelda spin-off Nintendo has to offer. A Mario Party styled game, a Mario Kart styled game. I like how I'm mentioning Mario spin-offs, but yeah, all the Mario spin-offs Nintendo has, if they added Link in it, or Zelda, or whatever, I'd be just as happy. Because, you know, the more Zelda games, the merrier, in my opinion. Even if they are, you know, exactly like the other Zelda games. You know, this is nothing like a Zelda game. We still have all the Zelda assets, references, and just overall that Zelda vibe that, to me, makes me want to continue playing and just, you know, enjoy it for what it's worth. So I think the bomb chew should reach its destination easy, as long as we take care of these giant Poes on the sides of the map. So go ahead and there we go, one down. We're gonna go ahead and take care of this one. But yeah, that's something I'd really hope to see Nintendo do, or maybe even with Mario Kart. Like, you know, Mario Kart has started to add Animal Crossing characters, Link. Like, why don't they just make it Nintendo Kart? That would be amazing. Having a spin-off of all the games, kind of like Super Smash Bros. You know, instead of you know, us only having a Nintendo All-Stars of Battle Royale or fighting, why not a racing version of it? You know, Mario has had his time for long enough. But okay, let's go ahead and spin. Oh yeah, spin to win. It's one of the most satisfying moves within the game. Even though I feel like 1, 2, and then throwing this, it takes care of the same linear line of enemies. A lot of different abilities I feel like can make up for your Muso. But still, the Muso does just generally a lot more damage. It's the AoE I'm making fun of. It's not that good in terms of like AoE damage, because You can do a lot of things that do that. But hey, look, Link's outfit switched, and well, who's this? What's going on? Alright, so yeah, if you couldn't tell by the cutscene, the reason why Link's outfit did change is because it's a story cutscene and Link shouldn't be wearing this outfit in the story, so yeah, the game is taking it like he still has his normal outfit, assuming they're all pre-rendered cutscenes, of course. But yes, we have joined up with Sheik, a member of the Sheikah tribe, which is weird because according to Impa, that's impossible, and that is because Impa is the chief of the Sheikah in reality, so it is a bit weird to think about. But okay, our allies are gonna get destroyed real quickly, so I'm gonna have to move very quick to help everybody as soon as possible. We got a bomb chew over here. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Muso. But yeah, I feel like they took a page out of Ocarina of Time, you know, literally what Sheik says, you know, like the way Sheik mentions that she's a part of the Sheikah tribe, all of that. And I mean, if you played the game, you know exactly what's gonna happen, but I'm not gonna necessarily get into it just because whoever doesn't want to be spoiled won't be in. Oh, I let the gold Skulltula flee. It looks like this level required only 1,000 kills to get it to appear. Some levels are like that. Oh well, I wasn't able to do that. But hey, let's go ahead and see what chest we get from this. And oh yeah, we got a secret weapon, or sealed weapon is the name, and we're pretty much gonna see what this weapon is outside of the battle once we complete everything, because it's gonna be a new weapon hopefully for somebody that we're gonna enjoy oh so well. But okay, now with that done, I'm gonna go ahead and swap to wait, is Impa right by Link? I need to swap to Sheik actually, so I'm gonna use my Muso real quickly. Bam. And then, you know what, you can do what you want. Oh, I can't play with Sheik yet, it looks like. So the tunnel has opened up. Now I can continue on with Link, it seems. So let's go ahead and move this way and attempt to complete everything else in front of us. See, it seems like these gates are closed for us. So I'm just going to go ahead and head around. Or else it opens up, right? Find and defeat the Spirit of the Caves. I believe this is the Spirit of the Caves. But, you know, I might be wrong. I'm just going to go ahead and move around. And we can always swap to Impa if that is necessary. But assault troops to defeat after blah blah blah. Okay, cool, let's move on. And hey, look, the Dark Wizard is here. Uh-oh, guys, we gotta continue moving on then. So yeah, we got a summoner. I believe the summoners will overall just make things not so fun because they'll summon more enemies and just overall make things not a good time. But hey, look, this is one of the spirits of the cave. Looks like we were able to find it and get rid of it just like that. And now we can play with, oh look, we can play with Sheik. Sweet. I actually want to swap to Sheik and test her out. So let me just swap to this. There we go. 1, 2, and voila. Okay, so where are we on the map? Every time I swap a character, I can't even tell where I am, but I do see where we need to go. So the next enemy should be, it looks like it could be up here, but we don't have the hook shot, so I can't actually mess with that. I'm going to go ahead and run to the other side then. So we got to stop the assault troops as soon as possible. They are rushing over, it seems like, to our allies, and they're just Lizalfos, so nothing to truly be worried about. Let's see what Sheik has to offer. The ninja-like attacks. I mean, this is so awesome. You can get a concept of every character's moveset. Well, Link, it seems obvious, you know, what his attacks would be, spin attacks, stuff like that. You know, this is all unique, and it's so fun to see all the characters with their own fleshed out moves. That's something we would never see in Zelda. Like, the most I've seen Sheik do is throw a Deku Nut onto the floor, and that was about it. So, yeah. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and actually backtrack a bit with Sheik. because why not? Seems like all of our bases back here are gonna fall, which is no good. So I'm gonna go ahead and help out my team by kind of sending people back over here. So yeah, and I also need to pick up this stuff. Just go ahead and move all the way over to the main area. I don't really think I need to do this, but this will just overall buy out some time. We got some check mark. Okay, so find the bomb tree. You know what? We're gonna swap. I'm just gonna go ahead and let it be. I'm gonna let Link do what he needs to do then. So let's go ahead and look for the bomb chew. It might be up here. Is it? And well, no. We have found a tunnel and it's captured. Hey, look, it is a bomb chew. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead and now move down. Should be over here where we need to also take care of these enemies. Pretty much every keep I see, I'm gonna go in and just destroy them. But the damage we're doing is so high that I don't even wait for like text to appear on the screen or anything. Just go straight in before the game tells me. So there we go. Another thing completed. Let's move on. Let's see. There we go. Okay. This is so cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I never really played the 3DS version seriously, as I mentioned before, because of how bad it played. And to me, this is so cool. It's like, it makes no sense why they didn't have this in the Wii U version, why they couldn't just make a simple update. I mean, we've gotten so much DLC to the game, literally characters that weren't in the game that they added for free because they felt like it didn't make sense not having these characters. And yet, yeah, here we are now playing the game the way it should be. I don't really know what they were thinking. Like, was Koei Tecmo thinking, oh, on the 3DS we'll make the definitive version of Hyrule Warriors, and it failed because it was on the 3DS, and that makes no sense to put all the content on. But okay, so this is a little cutscene that just abruptly comes. It looks like a general mini-boss has appeared. Yep, Wizrobe, or Wizuru. I don't know why I thought his name was a Wizro. For some reason I thought his name was Wizuru. I was going to say Wizrobe, but no, he's not just a casual Wizrobe. Let's see, can we open this? No, we must open it with Link. As you can see, that's an exclusive item for Link. I'm going to go ahead and do this really quickly. Why don't we just clear out the way like that? Thank you very much. Get rid of this guy too, all of these guards, so we can let the bomb chew slowly reach where we need it to go. And make sure no general is standing in front of it, because if there are any, they're going to stop it. I do believe we're going to need another bomb chew though, so don't let anyone defeat the bomb chew. Okay, get away from it. There we go. Side mission successful. Nice. We were able to get rid of the assault troops, which isn't bad, but I'm here for another guy. Where did he go? Where did Wizrobe go? Did he or Wizuru? Wizro, whatever his name is. The real reason why I can't help but think of Wizuru is because I believe that's what his Japanese version of his name was, or something like that, and I got so used to the Japanese names because this game actually came out in Japan originally, like by several months, and then it came out in America. Obviously, I'm assuming translation purposes or whatever it may be. Plus, I can only assume that Dynasty Warriors is a huge franchise in Japan. Like, it's still going. They have like Dynasty Warriors 10 or 11 or something, but in North America, at least most people ask, they never heard it. Like, I feel like it's a small audience in the States that might be as obsessed with it as, like, you know, me, I guess you could say. I don't really know, actually. It really depends. But I actually stopped playing the Dynasty Warriors franchise after Nintendo incorporated themselves into this amazing deal with Koei Tecmo. I really hope we get Hyrule Warriors 2 is my point. That'd be really sick. I hope we just generally get more spin-offs with Koei Tecmo, because they make beautiful games, from amazing cutscenes to just really fun button mashing gameplay. It's a simple, fun spin-off that I can totally enjoy. A new story with new characters, you know, playing through. But we have the definitive edition. By the time we get that, probably years from now, if even. Maybe this is gonna be the only Dynasty Warriors styled Zelda game. But my point here is that regardless, it is a really fun game. I can't wait for hopefully future Zelda spin-offs. Maybe it doesn't have to be like this, but anything really. But okay, I think we've done it. So perfect. The way to this forest-like place that Impa was talking about as well at the exit of this cave. So let's go ahead and leave everything behind and we'll exit for it. The stone square is about to fall. I don't care. Reach the exit of the cave. Everything behind us is meaningless as we're done. And Impa is right behind us as well. I don't care about all the enemies. As you saw, they've all disappeared. And the door has opened up for us. Sweet. Let's get out of here, my friends. We've done it to Faron Woods. Even though we actually can't move. It would have been cool if we could do the transition ourselves. But no, let's just run into an invisible wall. Whee! Yeah, let's hope that woman is Princess Zelda. We'll see. Link, Impa, well done. If we combine our efforts, Hyrule may be saved. Ooh, okay. So who is this person? We all know who it is. It's the young woman Impa's searching for. But hey, victory! We did it. So yeah, that scene will usually happen if you don't have a cutscene that happens after the battle in Legend mode. So there we go. It was really sick to see Link on his horse. Pretty cool victory animation. And that does that. We got the fire rod from one of the chests. We could have gotten something else, but I forgot to pick it up with Link. We got a bunch of other weapons with characters we can't even play as, but we'll eventually be able to get them later on. A bunch of new material that will help us with upgrading stuff and such, but there we go. So Faron Woods awaits. I guess that does it for this episode of Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like if you did, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye!